Next topic in this chapter, that is crystal field theory. This is very important theory. According to this theory, the bond between metal ions and ligands are purely electrostatic, that is 100% ionic. That means according to this theory, between metal ion and ligands ionic bond is present. That is the meaning of that point. Next, if the ligand is neutral, then ion dipole attractions exist between metal ion and ligands. But if the ligand is negatively charged, then ion-ion attractions exist between metal ion and negatively charged ligand. Next, when ligands approaches to metal atom, the d orbitals, this is very important point, the d orbitals in the metal ion will split into two groups of orbitals. This splitting is called crystal field splitting. When ligands approaches to metal ion in the complex compound, then the d orbitals present in metal ion will split into two groups of orbitals. That splitting is called crystal field splitting. This is classified into two types. One is octahedral splitting, one more is tetrahedral splitting. See, the d orbitals present in metal ion like this. When ligands approaches to metal ion, immediately these 5 d orbitals will split into two groups of orbitals. They are Eg orbitals and T2g orbitals. In case of octahedral complexes, Eg orbitals will come at upper side and T2g orbital comes to lower side. In case of octahedral complexes, Eg orbitals comes to upper side and T2g orbitals comes to lower side. Compared to these orbitals having more energy. That means Eg orbitals having more energy in case of octahedral. Next, compared to these orbitals having less energy. That means T2g orbitals having less energy compared to these orbitals as well as these orbitals. These are orbitals having more energy. How much? They are having more energy of plus 3 by 5 compared to these orbitals. These are orbitals having less energy. These are having less energy of minus 2 by 5. These are having more energy of plus 3 by 5. These are having less energy of minus 2 by 5. Next, the energy difference between Eg and T2g orbitals. The energy difference between Eg and T2g orbitals is called delta naught. That is called crystal field stabilization energy. Next, in this case, delta naught, this is equal to what? Plus 3 by 5 into Eg, n into Eg. N into Eg means number of electrons in Eg orbital, plus minus 2 by 5 n into T2g. N into T2g means number of electrons in T2g orbitals. Neg means number of electrons in Eg orbital, and T2g means number of electrons in T2g orbitals. So this is called delta naught. Next, in the presence of strong ligands, delta naught is greater than P. In the presence of strong ligands, delta naught is greater than P. That means what? P is called pairing energy. What I told you in previous topic, that means in valence bond theory, if strong ligands are present, those unpaired electrons will be paired against Ohm's rule. Here the reason is there. In the presence of strong ligands, delta naught is greater than P, because in the presence of strong ligands, these two sets of orbitals will apart from each other because of strong ligand. When they apart from each other, automatically the electrons which are present in lower orbital cannot jump easily to higher orbital, so that those electrons will be paired. I repeat once again, listen carefully. When strong ligands are present, the distance between T2g and Eg orbitals will be more. If the distance between that, because those two orbitals move apart from each other, when they move apart from each other, the unpaired electrons sorry, the unpaired electrons will be paired. In other words, pairing energy is less. Pairing energy means the energy is required to pair the electron. The energy is required to pair the electron is called pairing energy. That means in such cases, that means in strong ligands cases, the pairing energy is very less, so that electrons will be paired easily compared to delta naught, because that delta naught energy is more, because those two sets of orbitals apart from each other, so that electron cannot jump from lower energy to higher energy orbital, then electrons will be paired. But in case of weak ligands, electrons will not be paired, because in such cases delta naught, that means this distance is very less compared to pairing energy. Pairing energy means what? The energy is required to pair the electron is called pairing energy. Then what happen? Electrons will not be paired. Electron jumps from lower energy level to higher energy level. That happens in case of weak ligands. So these are very important conditions. For example, in the presence of strong ligand, the configuration of D4 means 3D4 or 4D4, whatever it is. D4 is what? T2G4EG0. Why? See, I will show the example. These are EG orbitals. These are T2G orbitals. We have to write configuration according to crystal field theory regarding D4. D4 means what? First electrons always enters into lower energy orbital according to our Bohr rule. So one electron come first orbital of T2G, next second electron come to second orbital, third electron, and this is what, which ligand? This happens in strong ligand. So strong ligand, what happens in case of strong ligand? The distance between these two orbitals will be more, because these two orbitals move apart from each other in the presence of strong ligands. And pairing energy is less, because pairing energy means what? The energy is required to pair the electron. Pairing energy is very less, so that electrons will be paired. This is the meaning of paired electron. So finally, what is the electronic configuration of D4 according to crystal field theory? According to crystal field theory, T2G4 is 0. But it happens in case of strong ligand. But in case of weak ligands, what happens? This is T2G, this is EG. Again you have to write D4 configuration 1, 2, 3. Here pairing energy is more, so that electron will not be paired in case of weak ligand, so that electron can jump from lower orbital and higher orbital. So that its configuration is what? T2G3EG1. This is the D4 electronic configuration according to crystal field theory. So see, in the presence of strong ligand, the electronic configuration of D4 is what? T2G4EG0. In the presence of weak ligand, the electronic configuration is what? T of D4 is what? T2G3EG1. One more example. Take D6 configuration. First, in presence of strong ligand. In the presence of strong ligand, what happens? In the presence of strong ligand in octahedral complex, what happens? T6, 1, 2, 3. Strong ligand means there is no chance to jump the electron. Pairing will take place. 4, 5, 6. So what is the configuration? T2G6EG0. But in case of weak ligands, pairing will not take place, because this distance is very less compared to pairing energy, so that pairing will not take place. So configuration is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now comes to here again, because this is lower element. After filling each electron, again we have to come to here. So here configuration is what? T2G4EG2. This is the electronic configuration of D6 according to crystal field theory. This is very, very important model in competitive level as well as in CBSE level. So you may get these type of questions. What is the electronic configuration of D7 in strong ligand? What is the electronic configuration of D8 in weak ligand? You may get such type of questions. Next, this is all happened in case of octahedral complexes. Now tetrahedral complexes. Crystal field splitting in tetrahedral complexes. Here also same phenomenon. When ligands approaches to metal ion, then the d plus will split into two groups of plus. That is also called crystal field. But here exactly opposite phenomenon takes place as in octahedral complex. In octahedral complexes, EGR plus comes upper side, but here EGR plus comes lower side. Here T2GR plus comes lower side. Here T2GR plus comes upper side. Here the R plus which are present above having lower energy compared to these R plus and these R plus. These are having more energy of plus 2 by 5. The R plus which are present the R plus which are in lower these EGR plus having lower energy compared to these R plus and these R plus. These are having lower energy of minus 3 by 5. That means exactly opposite. If 3 R plus are there, plus 2 by 5. If 2 R plus are there, minus 3 by 5. You just remember like that. If you remember about octahedral complex, then automatically you will remember about this one. Don't get confused. So you just remember regarding octahedral complex. That means which R plus having more energy, which R plus having less. Automatically you will be able to write regarding tetrahedral complexes. Next, the difference between T2G and EGR plus in this case is called what? Delta T. That is called crystal field stabilization energy. In this case, what is the formula? Delta T equal to minus 3 by 5 n into Eg. That means number of electrons in EGR plus 2 by 5 into n into 2Tg. Next, here is also same phenomenon. In the presence of strong ligands, delta T greater than P. In the presence of weak ligands, delta T less than P. Same phenomenon takes place as in octahedral complexes. Next, here the relation between delta naught and a delta T. The relation between delta naught and a delta T is what? Delta naught equal to 9 by 4 into delta T. That means crystal field stabilization energy in octahedral complexes is 9 by 4 times more than tetrahedral complexes. That is the meaning of this point. So this is all about crystal field theory, and this is all about complex compounds chapter. Thank you.